Well, this is the new truck. The Goodbye Camaro video was obviously saying goodbye to Camaro, and I traded it for a 1984 C10 Silverado. It's it's a project. I traded a somewhat project for a real deal project. This needs, well, it runs. It's got a 350 from a dually. It's been engine swapped. It originally had a 305 V8 in it. The 350 in it now has a mild build with a small cam, a Holley carburetor, and a Edelbrock intake. There's not really anything performance-wise that is done or that needs to be done. That's all kind of opinion, and this is a truck. I don't care to make it perform like a muscle car or a muscle truck. This is already probably going to be considered a muscle truck because of the 350, but there will be, odds are, no performance upgrades on this whatsoever. I want to make it all original interior and exterior, minus the engine and transmission, because the transmission is a turbo 350, which honestly I'm not sure if that came with the 305, but regardless, it needs paint, it needs front brakes, obviously some upholstery work. It needs that. The bed needs to be grinded down, probably sandblasted and repainted, as well as everything else, but the bed especially, because these just get a lot of surface rust on them. Underneath the car, when it was up on the rollback, the way we brought it back was on a rollback, we were able to look underneath. I'm not going to get down there right now. I will in another video. But underneath, it looks very solid. It's all surface rust. Obviously, it's the bottom of a truck that's been sitting in a barn. It's going to have surface rust. This right here is the worst part of it. That'll come out pretty easily. With these trucks, usually the bumpers will get all dented up and beat up. Again, no dents in here, nothing major, nothing that really stands out. The tires have less than 500 miles on them. They're real nice. Front tires, they've got not too much life left, but enough. The front bumper looks really great. Nothing's missing. It's all in one piece. The trim, like the badging, looks good. It's a little loose, but nothing that can't fix. The trim's coming up a little bit. That's gonna be okay. I can just take that off and replace it after, if at all, paint. Need another taillight cover. There's a hole in it. It looks like a reverse light's been busted out of it. Probably hit, backed into something, or something got driven up into it. Needs a good cleaning. So while I'm right here, I'll give a little bit of information about the wheel. They're stock. They've got beauty rings around the sides, and then just center caps, and that's actually it. Really nothing special. There's some chrome lug nuts. Nothing crazy. And there's a little look in the undercarriage. Back to the good old days where you have to manually open this and make sure nothing gets stolen with the locked gas cap. Oh, let's move into the interior. Alright, so obviously these seats need to be redone. I can just put a cover on them, take off this blue. Carpet needs to be deep cleaned. Radio doesn't work. That's not really a priority of mine. If you've got a good exhaust note, you don't need a radio. The handle is going to have to be replaced. That's broken, beat up. It's really just mostly dirty. The dash is cracked up. That'll have to be replaced. The paint on the bottom end of the dash still looks great. Somehow, I didn't expect that to be the case. Pedals need adjusting. Like I said, nothing major. It's dirty. It'll clean out. It's all original, minus the engine. The top is just direct. I don't know if that's a covering or if that is the metal, but regardless, whatever it is, it's nice. It's not beat up. It needs to be cleaned. Usually, with trucks like this, take a Camaro for example. You're gonna be worried about your quarter panels rotting out. With these trucks, you're gonna be worried about the what is it? Door casing? I've heard it called that before. I'm gonna call it that. You're gonna be worried about all through here, this rusting out, and the cab. Yeah, the cab. You'll be worried about the cab rusting out, but this one's pretty solid. Roll the seat forward, it's dirty. It's all in one piece for the most part. This is, given a little bit, but that's not anything important. That's gonna be behind the seat. And we got the, the fancy windows that you can slide out. I can't get that right now, but yes. So yeah, it's got the blue on white. I don't know what else to. Oh, engine. I went over it, but I haven't showed it. So let's get that. All the lights work except the top right front. When you turn high beams on, they turn off. So here's the engine. Like I said, we've got the Holley carburetor, the Edelbrock intake, and the small cam in there. It's been pulled out of a dually. I believe I mentioned that. And other than that, it's all original, to my knowledge at least. Got our AC here, needs a compressor that's gonna go right here. There's a brake booster. Yeah, what I do like about these trucks is how they're so open, you can get to everything. The manifolds don't actually go with the 350, but they were put on. So we're gonna have to put some, eventually, maybe have to put some headers on. They work right now, but obviously this one's got a little bit of a leak down there. I have no idea if the GoPro can catch that, but your eyes can. I'll need some head gaskets and a good washing, and this will look 10 times better. So I'm going to start it up now. It is dual exhaust straight pipe with a cherry bomb on each end. So yeah, it sounds nice. So as you can tell, it's not the greatest startup, but it does the job. That'll get fixed. Now that I've got exhaust on my mind, it has also been shortened to, it ends about right here in this line, somewhere in here, like right next to the gas cap. That's about where it ends. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna get under here, I sure am. Yeah, that's the exhaust here. This is gonna have to be adjusted because that is a solid 4 to 5 inches of ground clearance that is taking up. And I want to, without changing out the suspension, I will need new front suspension. The leaf springs don't generally go bad until they break. And they don't usually break. But yeah. That's the truck. And I'll be making videos with my friend Robert. He's got an El Camino, and we like cars. We work on cars. You'll see this C10, you'll see his Camino, you'll see a lot of different things. He's got an Accord that he just messes with. So that's always fun. But yeah, I'm excited. All of you guys watching this is mainly for me to, make memories with, just have some fun with. You guys feel free to tag along, because I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. And yeah, so until the next video, I'll see you guys.